Thanks, Felix. So today's question is, what do clouds feel like? So as we'll be finding out about feeling and touching, Felix will be helping us. But stand by, Neurons. I may need help from all of you today. Okay then, let's go. Alice and Jay will be finding out all about clouds. Fluffy white clouds, dark grey clouds, but fingers crossed not too many rain clouds. Today, for one day only, Alice and Jay become the experimenters. Why are you lying on the ground?
We're watching clouds.
Oh.
They make all kinds of different shapes.
Can I join you?
Yes.
Oh, look. Oh, there's a cloud that looks like a fluffy sheep. What different shapes can you see in the clouds?
That cloud looks like a pterodactyl.
Oh man, I just love looking at cool white clouds, especially when the wind is blowing them across the sky.
Yes, and they look so fluffy to the touch, don't they?
Oh, absolutely, Felix. In fact, we're hoping that G and Els will get a chance to feel a cloud today.
Feel a cloud? What a treat! How exciting!
So, your question was, what do clouds feel like? Well, I'm afraid we're too low down to feel those clouds up there. So I've brought some things with me that look like clouds, and you never know, they might feel like clouds too. Here we have... What's that?
Because we're warm.
Yes, it is. Have a feel. Do you know what it feels like?
It feels soft. It feels fluffy.
I've got something else in here which looks a bit like a cloud.
It's a sheep.
Yeah, it's a sheep. And he looks a bit like the sheep cloud I saw earlier. So what does he feel like?
It feels soft too.
So I've got one last thing that looks a bit like a cloud.
It's candy floss.
So take a little piece and have a feel. Now what does that feel like?
It feels sticky.
Yeah, it does feel a bit sticky. So, clouds must either feel soft and fluffy, like the cotton wool and the sheep, or sticky, like the candy floss. But to be sure, I think we need to learn a little bit more about what clouds are actually made of.
Yeah.
Now, I've brought along some drinks for us today. There's a glass for you girls. I've brought some hot tea and some nice cool water. Now, when you usually see water, it's like this. All runny and wet. But water can turn into something else. Can you think what it is? No idea? Well, why don't I show you my hot tea? Now, watch carefully and see if you can spot anything when I take the lid off. Can you see anything?
There's steam.
That's right, it's steam. Because the tea is hot, it's giving off a white, misty steam. And that's because water turns into steam when it gets hot. Now, did you see the steam was sort of drifting away there? Where do you think it went?
It goes where the wind goes.
It does just sort of disappear, doesn't it? And you may think it disappears, but it's still here, all around us, floating in the air. And I've got an experiment to show us it's there. Now, what I'd like you to do is breathe on the mirrors like this. Now, what happens to the nice shiny mirror?
It's all misty.
Yeah, that's right. And it's actually invisible water on your breath called water vapour. And when your warm breath touches the cold mirror, the water vapour cools down and turns back into liquid again, so you can see it.
Hey, it looks like the kids have made their very own clouds on those mirrors.
Now, the water vapour that's in the air, it doesn't all just come from hot tea or our breath. It can come from anywhere where there's lots of water. Like...
The lake.
Yeah, that's right. There's lots of water in the lake. Can you think of anywhere else?
Puddles.
Oh, puddles.
Bath.
And the bath as well. Do you know, water vapour vapor comes from all of these places, and they all help make clouds. Right, guys. Now, the sun is heating up some of the water in the lake and turning it into invisible water vapor. And it's rising up and up, just like the steam did from my tea earlier. And as it rises really high, it cools down and turns back into liquid drops of water.
So is that what makes a cloud?
Exactly right. All those tiny drops of water make a cloud.
Then the cloud makes it rain.
Fantastic. Gee, if you can hold the spray and give me one spray on the mirror. Oh, brilliant. Now, when all the little drops of water that make a cloud are small, they hang quite happily in the air, just like these drops of water are sitting happily on the mirror. And as the drops get more and more, on you go, Jay. They all join together and become big and heavy. And when they get too heavy, just like they are in this mirror, they start to fall as rain. And then it all starts again. The sun keeps heating the water keeps making the clouds keep making the rain. So now we know that clouds are made up of tiny drops of water, and when they get too heavy, they start to fall as rain. Oh, but we still haven't answered your question, Alice. What do clouds feel like? For that, I think we need to go back to my lab. Let's go. So, Alice, your question was, what do clouds feel like? And we found out lots about clouds today, but we still don't know what they feel like. So, Felix, are you standing by here to help?
Ready, steady, and at your service as ever, Nina.
What's Nina up to, Ollie?
Well, to be honest, Bud, I'm not really sure.
Don't fret, little bud. All will be well. Felix the Fabulous is well in control of this one.
Right, here goes. Now, I have a tank with some hot water in it, and I'm going to add some of this. Now, this is dry ice, and it's very, very cold, much colder than normal ice. So stand by. We're about to answer your question. What do clouds feel like? Are you ready?
Yeah!
Oh!
Oh,
What an interesting sensation. It's a bit strange.
Well, it may feel funny, Felix, but it sure looks amazing. Way to go, Nina. You're the cloud queen.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, so what does it feel like, Alice?
it feels cold.
Jay, what does it feel like?
It feels wet.
Yeah, and is it how you imagined it would feel, Alice?
Yes.
Yes? Oh, so I'm really glad we managed to answer your question, Alice. You wanted to know what do clouds feel like, and we found out they feel wet because they're made of water.
Thanks, Nina.
It's been a busy, busy day. Questions answered, experiments done. We've all used our senses in so many ways. Tell me, neurons, what have you done today? Oh, I've had a brilliant day. I like the hairdryer best. It was so loud.
It's been such a great day, man. Gazing at the lazy clouds is one of my favorite pastimes.
I really enjoyed myself today. I thought the mirror experiment was fascinating. I never knew there was so much water in the air.
It's been a marvelous day, Nina. I actually got to touch a cloud, and it was, well, very damp, actually.
Well, we've had a sensational time today. I hope you've enjoyed it too. See you again soon. Bye.
Bye.